Hey everybody, it's Uptown, and I wanted to make a quick little video to give you guys a big announcement. I don't personally think it's a huge announcement, but I guess a lot of you might, so we're gonna call it an announcement, okay? It's an announcement. It's a little PSA, public service announcement. That's still an announcement. Okay, ever since the beginning of starting this channel, I have been known online in the cosplay community pretty much everywhere as Uptown Otaku. Uptown Otaku was a title, an alias that I came up with years and years and years ago, a long time ago. I don't really remember how long ago. I mean, it's been a while. It's an old name and one that I thought of when I was considerably younger. And because of that, I have slowly, over the past several months probably, been coming to a conclusion that I don't like it. I have decided that I am changing my name. Not my actual name, I'm fine with that, but my alias, my cosplay community alias slash stage name, whatever you want to call it, I want to change it. And before all of you start freaking out, let me explain to you why. The word otaku is not a good word. In Japanese, in Japan, and even as we use it in English, or rather as we are supposed to be using it in English, not many people actually use it with its proper meaning. It's a bad word in that it has a bad connotation. Otaku is supposed to be used to define a person who is obsessively fixated and nerdy about something in a negative way. You use otaku to describe somebody that you don't like. Stereotypically wise, it's the kind of person that is, you might say, is some older middle-aged man that lives in his mother's basement and never leaves his room and watches weird, creepy anime all the time. Like, that's what an otaku is supposed to bring to mind. And I've known that for a very long time, and honestly, I should have changed my name ages ago. But the reason I didn't was because somewhere in my head I was hoping that by keeping otaku in my name and trying to be the best person that I can be, I could sort of be an example as to why an otaku didn't have to be a bad person. But honestly, that's kind of stupid. I, as one person, am not going to change the core definition of a word that has been around since before I was born. And I personally don't want to sit around and wait for that thing to happen and keep such an unsavory word in my name. And again, like, I first used otaku in my name years ago when I was young enough to the point where I didn't understand the gravity of that word's usage. But as I am now, I am 23 years old. I will not say that I'm famous because I'm not. That word and me don't belong in the same sentence. I will say that I've gained more recognition, both online and in the actual, like, real life cosplay community at conventions, especially around the Pacific Northwest. I have become more of a recognized person, and I don't want people to remember me as an otaku. And so I'm going to change it. Think of it this way, I'm going to change my name now while I'm still not recognized enough to where if I change it now, it's not going to confuse millions of people, because I have not touched millions of people. And that's fine by me. And it makes this transition a lot easier. A lot of you may have actually noticed that I have slowly started to change my name on other social media. Here on YouTube has been one of the last ones that I've sort of made this announcement on and talked about, mainly because it just takes more time, because on YouTube you make videos, whereas on Instagram and Tumblr you make little square picture posts or text posts, and that's plenty. On YouTube that doesn't really cut it, so I finally had time to just sit down, make the announcement, and make it happen. Also, I'll point out that ever since the beginning, people have usually referred to me as just Uptown, sort of as a short nickname from Uptown Otaku. So the name change that I'm going to make is hopefully not going to be that big of a struggle for anybody, because while otaku is something that I want far away from me and that I don't want to be associated with, the Uptown part is actually extremely important to me and has sentimental value. So from this point on, I do not want to be known as Uptown Otaku. I just want to be Uptown. For the sake of the channel and for the sake of identifying what kind of accounts or what kind of things I do, pretty much all of my accounts on various social media are going to be found under Uptown Cosplay. My cosplay blog on Tumblr is now Uptown Cosplay instead of Uptown Otaku Cosplay. My Instagram is not Uptown Otaku anymore, but is now uptown.cosplay. And here on YouTube is now going to be Uptown Cosplay. It's still easy for everybody else to remember. It makes me feel better, and everybody wins. My Facebook page is going to be the next one to go. Not like I'm not deleting my Facebook page, I just mean it's going to be the next one to have the name changed and for me to announce all of that on. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on it, honestly. I haven't liked the otaku part for a long time, and it was time for a change. Better now than later when it's just more people to get confused. For the most part, on my other social media that I've already announced this on, everybody has been super supportive and really, really cool about trying to adjust and just call me Uptown, which I'm very grateful for. Thank you for being such good sports about it. So hopefully here on YouTube, you guys can do the same. With that being said, I have a lot of videos planned in the future that hopefully you guys will enjoy. I will get to them when I can, and I look forward to a new chapter on this channel and everywhere else. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me, whether you are a subscriber of a long, long time ago, back when I did absolutely nothing with my life, or if you're new here and a new member to our little family. Thank you. Love you guys, and I will see you all next time.